Hi, I'm Katie, and this is Obscure Sports on Fast Forward. Basketball has been around since 1891 when the rules were created. Basketball is not an obscure sport, but when most people think of basketball, they think of the NBA or March Madness. Rarely do people think or watch women's basketball, either in the collegiate level or the professional level. Women's basketball compared to men's basketball has a smaller following. Women's basketball has a history that extends into the past as far back as men's basketball does. Women's basketball has been played for the same amount of time as men's basketball has, but their style of play is very different.
The amazing one-on-one performances in men's basketball and the dunking, it's kind of its own game. It's a different thing. Women's basketball, though, I watch it for the movement. I watch it for the screen. I watch it for those things. And I think maybe the most interesting thing in the past couple years in the men's side in the NBA is that they've gotten back to the team and the movement. Last year, the San Antonio Spurs won the NBA title, and I don't think that it's a coincidence that they have an assistant coach now who happened to be one of the best WNBA players in Becky Hammon.
Camaraderie that comes with women's basketball. I feel like in men's sports it's a lot more team versus team all the time, and you have so many more enemies, and in women's sports it's really just about the game and the love for the game and us all coming together to support the game and really advance our game.
The atmosphere and team dynamics of women's sports are dissimilar than men's sports.
The fans at women's basketball are an older fan base. It's an older and a younger fan base than kind of the mainstream fan at a men's college basketball game.
I went to a ton of women's basketball games. For me, it was really exciting, and now that I look back on it, there wasn't very many people in the stand. When you're a kid, of course, just being at a game and the popcorn and the whole atmosphere is great to you. So.
The Nebraska women's basketball team last season ranked 8th in the NCAA with total attendance and ranked 11th with the average of 6,161.
There's nothing like collegiate athletics. Being a Husker, you have such a big following and so many people that have your back and that know who you are.
As time has gone on, our attendance and our support of Nebraska women's basketball has been on a steady rise, and our season ticket sales have continued to climb. In the early 1990s, when our attendance was around 4,000, our season ticket numbers were more like 100 or 200, and now our season ticket numbers are getting very close to 4,000 fans per game.
The Nebraska women's basketball team has attended the NCAA tournament 12 times, and in 2010, the team was a #1 seed. In the last 8 years, the women have been to 6 NCAA tournaments, including last year's Big Ten tournament champions. They made it to the second round of the tournament. There have been 4 women Huskers that have been drafted in the top 25 picks of the WNBA draft. Here in Nebraska, women's basketball has a large following, but in the rest of the nation, the following is much smaller. Basketball is a sport of both women and men, but most only think of it as a men's game. This has been Obscure Sports. Thanks for watching.